Hello everyone, welcome back to Solasta, Crown of the Magister. Last time we came through this whole complex. It's the complex that has the two beetle keys to get in. And after defeating the creatures that were guarding the treasure room, wherever that was in this vicinity, we now have enough XP to get to level 10. So even though we just had a rest before this fight, we're going to rest again. We just knock around an old temple for 15 hours, as you do, casually. And then we're going to level up to level 10. So, Merake first. Gain hit points. We get another 5th level spell slot. We get 1 cantrip to select. And we unlock Divine Intervention. You attempt to request the help of your deity with a success chance of 1% per cleric level. And we pick a cantrip. Oh, goodness. Let's just go with... no, we get Braces of Sparkle all the time, so let's go for Light. Not that I'm ever going to cast it, I'm sure. Then for the monks, more hit points, unlocked class feature, Purity of Body. At 10th level, your mastering of Ki flowing through you makes you immune to disease and poison. Cannot be mad about that. Going to be the same for everybody. What with it being 3 monks to help the party. We can now prepare, I believe, 1 more spell. Did we have Mass Cure Wounds earlier? Shield of Faith, Healing Word, Detect Magic, Guiding Bolt, Cure Wounds. I think it was Shield of Faith that we must have not had, right? But we now have 1 extra. Brings 1 creature back to life up to 10 days after death. I mean, when are you ever going to use this instead of Revivify? Is what I'm not sure. Freedom of movement, banishment, death. Let's take Death Ward just for like a worst case scenario, perhaps. Alright, there isn't anything to actually hand back with this, I don't think, as a quest. The renewal, go to the complex. Reconnaissance, reach the buried city. Reach the secret complex, reach the complex. So it's buried city or complex at this point. I can't really remember much about what the whole plot in the buried city is. And I'm anticipating that perhaps I might just skip it. Because we want to get to the level cap before the end of the game. But that said, I feel like the complex is kind of really getting there, so maybe we do go to this buried city first. Deal with that kind of like along the way. Right, well the first thing we want to do, obviously, is come to the outpost and sell all of the random gear we just found, because, oh boy, there's enough of it. We're still trying to make the Maul of the Destroyer. No idea how much progress we've made on that. As for here, Magnificent Battle Axe, don't need it. Swords, Primed Greatsword, don't need it. Scimitar. I'm finally going to let go of this Mace of Smashing, I think. So many darts. This thing is worth like 400. Can you go over 1,000 gold? Does that just happen to be your limit? You can, yeah. We just happen to get to exactly 1,000. I really don't need a +1 shield now that I have a +2 shield, really. So many scrolls. So many recipes. Do you want a giant ape head? Cannot sell a quest item. Sure. Good thing we've got a lot of carry weight, isn't it? Ring of Dark Vision, I do not need. Alright, we have so much money that even on as high a resolution as I'm currently playing, the gold pieces tally goes into an extra row. A little silly. Get rid of these armors. Superb Great Axe seems like it's a good time. I'd also love to know what this does. Cast Fear, 1 charge, alright. Yeah, I don't know if Merake will ever make use of that, but it seems like a fun thing to have. Manuals of Gainful Exercise is just annoying that It's that one and not the other one. We don't need parapets of proof against poison now that we have our monkish bodies to protect us against all poison. That's nice. There's another 1,000 gold. Is there an achievement for having a certain amount of gold in your inventory? Right, I'm going to sell these off. I'll sell that off as well. It might be 30,000 gold, and I might not have ever reached it. Like, we got so many precious stones and stuff. We must have just a little bit more redundant gear, right? Just a smidge. $27,931. And so, insufficient to bother selling the food. The food is so heavy. We don't need these. Scroll of Animal Friendship. We don't need that. 28,000. Am I ever going to use all these? Maybe. Maybe someday I'm going to need poisonous arrows. We must have some scrolls we can get rid of. Like, what stuff can I not cast? Levitate, I don't think I can cast. Raise Dead we can. Hold Person we can. Hideous Laughter. Haste. Fairy Fire. Fear. Grease. Dispel Magic we maybe can. Entangle we definitely cannot. On target, +3 attack and damage weapon becomes magical. How long does that last for? 1 hour. Jeez. There's something to use in a finale then. Honestly, I'm never going to use that. Or that. 29,400. Come on, we can get to 3,000. Sleep, we'll get rid of it. Healing Word, Lightning Bolt, I don't think we can actually cast, but it seems too fun not to. Detect Magic, we don't need a scroll of. 200 more. Expeditious Retreat. Honestly, we don't need that if we have the belt. I've got more of that stuff than I can possibly count. Same here. Alright, that was all for nothing. Good job me. I bet there's a bunch of stuff on this board as well that I could have just, like, had. Yeah. Sell it all. Alright. I probably faffed around here for too long. Let me just see if there's anything that I do actually want. Most of this is stuff I've sold to him, honestly. I will take this giant potion. This is just neat stuff. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Alright, let's go. Let's get the heck out of here. I might put on that dwarven belt at some point as well. Just for the extra con. Right, so. All of this stuff. This is reconnaissance. It says challenge easy. But the encounters along the way may prove more difficult. Let's see what this trip has in store for us today. If I just do that, crafting, we are 21 through 85 checks into making the Maul of the Destroyer. It's going to be a while. And we are flying. A broken Redeemer egg. Party pass is a milestone with a mask-shaped tag. I recognize that tag. A masterless golem. Hostile creature nearby. 2 of them. 2 stone golems. Let's do it. I reckon we can deal with 2 stone golems and it'll be good for the XP, which just seems to be my main quest, is like reach the level cap of 12 now. It used to be 10. We'd be there by now if it was the old version of the game. Hey there. Are you surprised? Because we ambushed you. You are indeed. Love to see it. Right, they've had their surprise round. Let's go with... How about that? And then we are the furthest back, so we're all going to have enough movement to do what we need to do. But now I want to stun them while they are stuck in the insects. That one is stunned. Oh, jeez. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Stunning strike back on. Also stunned. Flurry of blows. So clearly I accidentally stepped into my own spell. And I'm very injured for it. We'll try and be careful for the rest of the encounter. I can't imagine how much it would hurt to punch a creature literally made out of stone. Like, I feel like resistance to bludgeoning damage would be a thing here, perhaps, but I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to keep hitting it. Obviously, our fists are also considered magical at this point in the game, so also can't be too mad. I can't hit them from there. I'll have to come around a bit with my giant stick.
Come on, you can do better.
We missed on a 16. That's more like it, thank you. Flurry of blows. I wonder by the end of this fight who's going to do more damage, the monks or the spellcasting. I'm going to assume the monks. Stunned, 23 damage. Stunned, 27 damage. They are still stunned, in case you were keeping track. This could be fun. Oh my god, we crit.
I will kill you.
And yet we rolled so poorly. All those dice, we didn't roll any 6s, and we rolled 1 5. That is very rude. But still, that is like a massive, massive hit. Alright, so this fight is basically as good as over, I think. And honestly, with them both still being stunned as well, the insects are going to do more work for us in a minute. But really, we just need to make sure they're low enough that the insects will finish the job in a second. Oh, jeez. I thought they would take their turns at the end of being stunned. I didn't think they would get up and take a turn. I feel foolish.
You should have yielded.
Alright, well I learned a lesson at the very least. I learned an important lesson about trying to stay alive. What do these folks have on their corpses? 2 sapphires. And just that. Alright then, let's get back on the road. And hopefully we will heal before we get to where we're going, because, oh boy, I feel foolish. Oh jeez. Ruin entrance, I guess, is going to be safer because I now need to do a bunch of situation management. Alright, so we're up here. We're very injured. We're gonna take a little short rest right now. I don't even know if there's a place to long rest out here. Roll all those hit die. This has not gone great. In fact, Knuckles. Why don't you, not Knuckles. Why don't you? Are you wearing a belt already? That's the problem. You're not wearing a belt. Advantage on stealth checks. Stunning strike. Alright, we'll remove this. And put that on. And then equip that. Because that's the bit I always forget. Who has it? Do you have it? Someone has it. Belt. Belt. Fancy belt. I swear I just saw it. Oh, I saw this one. Where did this fancy belt go? Someone has a fancy belt. Didn't auto-equip it. No. Where is this belt? Belt, 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 belt. Oh my god, where is this belt? Have I gone blind? There it is. So that increases our constitution +2. And so our con is now 16. So we can now see that our health is actually 83, not 73. So if we short rest again for another quick hour, we can roll some hit dice and actually have 83 HP. Which is nice. The 50% chance to grow a beard seemed to not occur. And for spell casting, we are missing our 2 biggest spell slots. I probably could have gotten away with not burning a giant spell slot for that, but you know, we're here now. And we can fast travel to these crossroads. So, click this door to open it, open this door. What is our actual quest? We should probably track that. Look for a way in to the Rebellion hideout. How about this door? Door cannot be opened. How about this door? I'll give you 2 guesses. Was that one of your guesses? Right then. That leaves us with 1 shot. Marake just deciding she doesn't want to be with the rest of the group.
I see a trap.
Alright, let's deal with those then. Oh, hello. An air elemental, huh? Right. Well, we know what the deal with elementals is. A quick banish.
I thought we should be cautious.
Right. If we can hold our concentration for a minute, they won't be back. So it's just up to everybody else to deal with wind snakes. Is this an action? Have I wasted a whole action doing this? It was not an action. Good. Okay. Let's use power. Dash. Do I have a path up to here? I do not. Alright, in that case, we're going to stand here, and we're just going to ready a melee attack for when they come close to us. Same story here. Wholeness of body, don't need it. Don't know that I've ever actually used it.
Perhaps if you tried to be loud instead.
Oh jeez, don't go after her. She's the innocent one in all of this. Right, well, we're going to get a good number of hits in. And then obviously we can take the dodge action with Marake. Oh, gee. Right, fine. So, Marake is up. We are going to... we could attack. But there are the others to worry about. We know your AC. We don't. Yeah, that works.
Bend the knee or perish.
Especially if we keep fleeing at this point. Alright, if they're going to come to the doorway, then we might as well ready our actions here. Instead of where they can move around us. Silly game. Good hit.
Nice.
Immune to prone. Of course you are. Right, then we just have a great big bunch of smacking to do. Now, the worst case scenario here is that we lose concentration on our spell, because then we still have to fight the enemy that we've currently got banished. If we can get through these two wind snakes, we avoid the air elemental in its entirety. So, let's stand there. We can't ready an action because we're concentrating on something, as I understand it. Okay, that's normally not how that goes. If you are concentrating on a spell, you cannot ready an action because you need your... I might be thinking about casting a spell. If you want to ready an action to cast a spell, you kind of have to hold the spell in magical limbo until it's either cast or lost. Although we're readying a cantrip, so I'm not sure how that one should technically play out, but certainly a bit of an edge case. Still, I think we're going to be okay. And then this should just cancel out. Yeah. The air elemental lost to the plane of air, or the plane of wind, perhaps. But that's fine for us. Can you actually get up there? No? Don't know if there's anything up there. We obviously don't have spider climb anymore. How can there not be routes to these places? A vial of acid. No path to destination, huh? You really can't make that jump? Or up to there either? Man, because we don't have spider climb or fly or misty step or any of that stuff, I think we're just going to have to miss out on some of this loot. Still, we press on. Not entirely sure what we're working towards in this place, really. Who gave us this quest? The mask. We found the place. Now we will need to report to Vando. Return to the city. Let Vando know you have found a way into the rebellion headquarters. But we've already come all this way. You know? We could just, like, poke around a bit. That never went badly for anybody, did it? Some kind of... just an exit? Secret entrance. Is that what we have found and are reporting? Because now I'm just nosing around, honestly. New waypoint added. Puzzle. That's where we started, isn't it? That door cannot be opened, sure. Classic. Alright then, let's see if we can leave here. And if we can, we will do the hike back to the city, I guess. You just taking me to the overworld? Yes. Alright then, we're going to Kerhifrid. 2 whole days. Any fights along the way. At the very least, we get a long rest in us. Shambling Mound Pack. Oh, jeez. That's not a pleasant fight at all, I think. Flame Strike might help if we have those spell slots yet, but might not, because we haven't finished our long rest yet, I think. Three of them. Can't see what our stats are on that yet. How many key points do we have? 10. But we didn't really use any key points lately. Let's start with this. Oh, they resist fire damage. I thought they would be vulnerable to fire damage. Interesting. At least we managed to hit on all 3. And they are slow. Yeah, we don't have our big spell slots back yet. Alright then, let's do that. Because they have to move through that space. And we'll even push back to the edge of this space slightly. Yeah, they're not fast, are they? Darts. Alright, we missed on a 14. Good to know. And again. Don't need any of that stuff. Let's just then stand here with Stunning Strike, ready, and melee attack. Merake really waiting to do all the work here. They fail the save. They take a bunch of damage. Guardian of Faith is not concentration. I think they are struggling for places to stand. Ugh, excuse me. Ugh, 3 sneezes. Just ready attack actions. They are struggling to pass one another on this bridge as well, it seems. And they are not strong, which is really good for us. Right, let's try some chill touch. That went okay.
I am unbeatable.
Honestly, we're going to start to see a bit of a pattern here. Oh, they're so weak. You'll love to see it. And we can also do this and literally be like a 1 cleric army. I don't think we're getting the extra damage there. I think we need a level 4 spell slot for that, because 2nd level spell, 3rd does nothing, 4th level spell gets the extra die. But that's fine. I don't think we're going to suffer for it particularly. Oh dear. Here they come. Probably shouldn't have left Merake quite so at the front. But it's not like we don't have support. Alright then. Everyone punching the shambling mounds. Lots of mound punching. They're pretty gross, aren't they? I mean, it's like mostly roots and purple blobs, which does look like something that came out of Baldur's Gate 3's Underdark. Obviously less 3D textures on it, but pretty cool. Right, we'll put ourselves here and ready melee attack. Is this guy not really doing any actual defensive attacking? It worked the last time we tried it, I'm sure. But they don't seem to be doing very much. But really, they've just become like big, rooty sponges. Especially when they can't walk past one another. That's right. Take all the damage. You giant damage sponge, you. It is getting a little silly, though. That one just cannot pass. I can't move into my own tentacles. Oh, they've saved. We've missed our ready to attack. That one hits. They are now stunned. Everything is great. you reckon this can be over within 1 round? 1 round of it stood in front of us. Flurry of blows probably help with that.
Well done.
Just keep punching. Just keep punching. Just keep punching, punching, punching. What do? We punch, punch, whack. We missed. Don't believe it. Do you automatically fail this dex save? I mean, it went pretty well. It always seems to be 11 damage.
Hey, that was mine.
Shame. Sucks to be you. Hold on, what? 1d6 plus 9 damage on monstrosity, plus 3d6 on aberration, plus 3d6. Is that what this bow is doing? How have I forgotten this?
Nice move.
I mean, that seemed underwhelming, to be honest. I'm not even sure what creature type shambling mounds are. But, you know, we just keep swimming. Oh, you're back. Hello. Can I hit you from here? Because if I can, I'll be super happy about it.
Well struck.
Can indeed. What effect are you suffering right now? Chilled. Oh, yeah. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Alright, just get punched into last week and everything will be great.
Too slow.
I do love having like a plus 11 to hit. Just makes things so consistent. Screw you, game. Screw you. I cannot believe you would treat me dirty like this. I'm so consistent. I don't ever miss.
A modest success.
We'll be fine. Oh. Why would you try and shoot like that? Still, it went fine. Marake, please stop concentrating on that spell. And gather up. Who is it that has the bow? Not entirely sure. Right. Back to sleep. Yes. Give me that sweet, sweet long rest. Take our 4 units of food. Waltz by the swamp. Again, speculate that we can't have 2 random encounters in one journey. Even though I don't know it's certain, but it certainly feels to be true. Right. Get me to the city entrance, and then we will be all sorted. Right, where is old sneaky person hiding? Hello, mate. I went to your place and found your thing.
Clear skies.
Sweet laughter to you. Any news?
It's done.
Wonderful news! Misaye smiles upon us. My friends, I had an interesting visit.
Pray tell.
Our Lady of Luck has granted me a vision. Unworthy as I am, she favored me.
And what was this vision about?
I saw a cave near the Forge Camp, where you first met Samko Flint. Within, there is an abandoned sanctuary where Misaye was worshipped long ago. Go there and clear the way for me.
So,
I think we did that, didn't we?
bodyguards?
Yes,
Given that your life is in the balance, and it seems you really need us,
fine. I know what you're going to ask. Yes, I am Marin Vic.
We found him.
Can't believe it.
I was starting to think you were just a fable.
Or a Sorak.
Oh, please. So, let's make a deal. Help me rid this valley of Orinetis, and I'll go back to Masgarth with you, as the new ruler of the valley.
Sounds like you want diplomatic immunity or something.
Well, our dear princess wouldn't arrest the leader of a neighboring sovereign state. Not in time of war.
We could just take you back by force.
But you won't.
I mean, this seems like a great cliffhanger to end on, right? We will decide what to do with this decision next time. For now, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.